What is going on? I'm zmot. We are going to jump on into that creator boost, make sure it's active. If it's not, you know the drill. Anyways, we are going to be doing some stuff. I don't really have an agenda today except for one tiny detail, and that is we are going to try to get a torrent solo. I don't think I've ever soloed torrent. I've soloed almost every base in the history of Boom Beach that is not a duplexity base. Had to throw that disclaimer in there, or that asterisk in there, or whatever the heck it is. So let's get down to it. We are going to use all zookas, hoping that it's still there. Check. Does this count even? Let me know in the comments. There's no shield generators. Like, is this even torrent if it doesn't have shield gens? So strange. As I move my microphone back, hopefully you don't hear that. So we are going to use all zookas. I'm going to shock one over here, two over here, 3, 4, 5, some critters, and just hope to blow it up. 5 shocks, I believe, 85 GBE. I could be wrong. We are going to start out with the many extra GBEs, many extra critters. So this is one of those ones that if I fail, it is 1000% on me. Let's just check how much GBE we're going to have. It's going to be 200 dos centavos, I think is what that comes down to. We'd have to check with Alfredo, I do believe, on that one, or maybe someone else out there speaks the Spanish. Let's claim that. And I'm going to do this poorly. I hate the torrent core hit. For some reason, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I am not going to shock that machine gun. The mortar is going to be a bit of a concern, so maybe I need to shock, like... Anyways, we'll just do it live. I'm not going to make a ton of plans. Not going to get any spare GBE or anything ridiculous like that. Let's just stop talking and do more doing. We're going to barrage all of those mines. My gunboat captain's probably going to let us down, because that's what gunboat captains do. And for once in the history of time, he didn't. Let's just walk to about there. We're going to get all of our zookas walking. I saw someone smoke the shore on torrent the other day. You definitely don't have to do that. But I am going to throw a bit of a safety smoke about there, simply because I am afraid. I am a little bit afraid, and I want to make sure that I get all of my zookas. I just lost the delay for certain. Most definitely lost the delay. If you don't know what the delay is, please ask me, because it is so vitally important. I've got more gunboat energy than I know what to do with, so I am going to throw some critters there and shock. Don't forget this shock, and then more of those things with more. Oh no! Is it gonna go? That was hideous, like straight up disgusting, but we still got the torrent solo. I don't care if it's got an asterisk next to it. I am taking that. One fewer base to solo. Soloed Humble Pie most recently before that. So I think all that's left is Maze and Hardcore. Hardcore, I've come very close. I'm 99% certain I've got an Outworks solo as well. Oh, also Green Court. Don't have a Green Court solo. So Maze, Green Court, and Hardcore. Hardcore is coming. I have come so close. I've got it figured out. That is coming next. I know some of you don't know what Hardcore looks like. Let's show you what Hardcore looks like. I assumed it would never ever be soloed, and then Laser Rangers. Laser Rangers absolutely changed it. Is this one the starting hit? That's not the starting hit. So just to show you, that is soloable. Madman Hell, like this base is soloable. That is the state of Boom Beach at the moment. Maybe not this one exactly, but a couple fewer shield gens, couple fewer rockets on the left, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a solo. Now, we were talking about whether or not laser rangers should be nerfed or not. All of you said no, which I agree with. I love the fact that every single one of you, almost without exception, said no, don't nerf things. But you had some great ideas. Make it more expensive to max them, make it more expensive to unlock them, maybe change their reserve size, lots and lots of easy things. And those are the details that I love, where people come up with ideas that don't require changing the code. If you can work within the existing code, we can get things changed. So anytime you have a suggestion and it works with the existing code, whether it be a new troop, you're like, I want a hero that uses bricks this and Kavans that and flies, and it'll work. But just anytime you say, like, I haven't scouted, by the way. And I probably should have scouted. Laser versus laser is, I guess, what we've got here. Brick is a bajillion times the wrong hero, but maybe we can just get some free gunboat energy over right shore. And maybe we have enough gunboat energy to remove some shocks. We're going to throw some critters over there. We're going to throw some shocks over here. This is the problem with warships, by the way. This is one of the problems with warships. You see how we've lost 0 of our laser rangers so far? Bring on higher level lasers in warships. Like, level 1 lasers are just a complete and utter joke. We need higher level laser beams, not laser rangers, laser beams, just to make things extra confusing. So, the fact that I lost 0 troops to that laser in the initial shot just shows that these things are a complete and utter joke. We are going to try our darndest to burn through all this stuff. I don't know if it's possible or not. Just going to keep using all of our gunboat energy. My gosh, we've got so much gunboat energy. Don't even know what to do with it all. Battle orders, critters, shocks. This is silly. Just silly. 200 GBE is too much GBE. It is just not even close to fair. Going to be interesting to see how this season balances things. Don't really have any idea what it's going to do for us, but hopefully it can balance all of the things. You know what? Let's flare onto that there boom cannon, hoping we can get rid of it, then back up into about here. And then we'll just see if we can't burn through that shield. I think we're going to be safe, except for maybe this mortar right here. And just absolutely melting everything even close. Hopefully we can melt through that one shield back there, because that would help speed this along, but I don't even think it's going to be required. We are going to solo this using all laser rangers. All of you out there with your low level accounts can copy this and do exactly what I just did. Anyone HQ 15 and up can fully copy this attack. That was tongue-in-cheek, by the way. Obviously, you need to have 12 boosted red statues to do exactly what I just did with maxed laser rangers. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. That is not something that the average player could copy, simply because of the sheer powder and statues and gold that went into this. Speaking of gold, let me just double check that those are maxed laser rangers. Let's just double check those. What the heck? I haven't attacked anything in 6 days. My word. That's almost embarrassing. On the plus side, I am destroying all of the things. Level 12 laser rangers, max beam, max power, max everything. Let's do it on a low level, just so we can see how that's going to look comparatively speaking. If I can find my mouse here. Where did you go, mousey mouse? And we're back with Tom's. Tom's is an HQ 16 base. It's got a bunch of diamonds, bunch of resources, so I should be able to use it against the War Factory. Statues, mediocre, I would say, at best. Let's get Miss Everspark in there with her universal remote. Don't think that's going to be helpful for us on this one. We've got good GBE statue, good troop damage statue, so maybe, just maybe, this is even overpowered for some of you. We will give it the old college try, though. need to remind myself what the heck we have. So maybe we could hack that mortar. That might be useful. Doom cannons are going to be a bit of a pain along that side. Lasers along that side. Everspark, not the answer for this one. Everspark's just going to bring critters, which is going to bring in all of those lasers, which is going to make for no bueno. This account is not in a task force. I got a bunch of accounts that I built up over the years, and I just don't use them because it's been too many things. And you can always tell which accounts I don't use because they're not in a task force. Let's get all of our accounts, all of our troops right to there. I don't know if we lost the delay or not. I kind of feel like we did. I am going to park about there. We're going to use one smoke, hopefully, and then we are going to crush all of this stuff, hoping that we are out of the range of that far right-hand side laser. I am just going to watch it. It turned, quick shock. Don't need to shock out of the get-go, but it definitely looked a little bit nervous there for a second. We are going to go into about there, going to throw an artillery on that one because that should allow us to get that one next. I'm a little bit too far to the left, I think, the 1 and 2 shocks there. Just absolutely running and gunning here. Now we are going to run the heck away as we throw artilleries on all of the laser beams. Decent. Only lost a couple troops, cleared many scary defenses, stayed the heck away from the Doom cannons, lost 21 zookas. We could keep going, save ourselves 47 diamonds, but that's going to give us a bit less fire. You know what? Let's spend those diamonds. You guys are using code ZMOT in your shop, so buying diamonds is not the end of the world. Huge thank you to all of you guys. Lots of players using code ZMOT in Brawl Stars, in Clash Royale, in Clash of Clans, in Heyday. Really do appreciate that. So thank you very much for all of you who are using code ZMOT in Boom Beach, the game that I play and love, and the other Supercell games that I have not yet had a chance to discover. Shocking and shocking. Always shocking the closest one first because we had lost the delay with those, and then we are going to get over into here using one more battle orders, and we should be able to get one more shock in about 3, 2. It's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. Ugh. Now we don't have enough gunboat energy. We don't even care about that laser anyways, so let's just run away. Don't need that laser. Gone. So now we're just going to mark something. Maybe that. I am just fully clearing and running. There's no need to use all our troops. Don't have instant training. If you do have instant training, just stand in there and wreck everything. You'll spend a little bit more gold, but hopefully you guys have all of the gold your hearts could ever need. Now, with the lasers gone, I'm going to switch to Everspark. I think that Everspark's going to do far more good for us. She's going to get rid of all sorts of good stuff for us. Let's jump over here. I am going to throw an artillery on the farthest 2 mortars. I am fully just committed to clearing out all of this stuff. We are going to park all of our troops right about there. 2 smokes into there because I wasted some gunboat energy. We're going to hit the... Here's the trick. You flare that guy where you click the button. We're gonna shock there and there and there. So many shocks, so many shocks, needing to get rid of all of these mortars. And then once those mortars go down, I think that's all we need. We can get let's retreat. Don't need to do a heck of a lot more than that. We got rid of all of the stuff that I think we need to get rid of on that attack. Clearing. We've got 2 attacks left. Sure, you can solo this. No real need to. I wish there was rewards. I've said this a bajillion times. Speaking of working in the existing code. Rewards. If you don't use an attack, convert it to an intel. Solo should give 4 intel. So much. Gearheart sucks for intel day. Yeah. So... should be able to just walk up and blow this up now. Just need to avoid that Doom Cannon, avoid that over there. So we're going to clear all of this gunboat energy here, just letting our critters accumulate. Critters are a great way to start to see where buildings' ranges are. Yes, we have a general idea where that boom cannon ranges to, but those critters are going to feel things out for us. And then we will know when we need to start being a little bit more careful. Also, boom cannons shoot very slowly, so hopefully our critters are going to accumulate faster than they can be shot. They should. Not entirely sure with level 4 Everspark, but also critters feeling that left-hand edge. So as soon as that doom cannon starts to shoot right about there, we're going to move to our right. Let the critters die instead of our troops. Boom cannon starting to be a bit of a pain, so we're just going to remove it. Everspark, double duty, free critters, plus that boom cannon is going to provide a shield and remove some defenses for us, all in the name of good stuff. At this point, as our zookas spread out, it's far better that they spread out, because that way those microwavers aren't going to get them as they bunch up. So lots and lots of good things happening at the moment. A little bit of bad things, though. The fact that Everspark is heading off to that right-hand side is a little bit disconcerting, most definitely. Just means that we're a little bit worried about those critters hitting that left edge. So we're going to pull out and come back to this middle area. And that should... laser... See, we did it just in the nick of time. As those critters went to that right-hand side, we started to get a little bit of danger happening. Gonna get some shocks out. One more Everspark moment coming up here so we can get rid of that final cannon there. And now all of our troops should be able to clear towards core. Now, we've got 2 attacks left, so the smart play right now would be to retreat as we're starting to get fewer numbers of troops, and as our zookas are starting to get a little bit tired. Not actually a thing, but you know what I'm trying to say here. As you get fewer and fewer troops, you're going to end up doing less and less damage, losing more and more troops to things like cannons and sniper towers. One more hack, and now we are home free. Mostly home free. Very close to home free, but not quite there yet. That doom cannon sniping away at us from the left. Also, the boom cannons behind the core will be a bit of an issue. So we're going to get rid of this final microwaver, and then rather than trying to burn through the core, I'm just going to retreat, and we can come back with a full assault of troops. I've seen a lot of players recently that have that are like XP level 61 and have level like 14 landing crafts and things like that. Please check out the upgrade order. It will make your attacks so much stronger. Get Everspark to level 3. It will help you immensely. Universal Remote, so good. We are going to take this down as an HQ level 16 account. Yes, it required some smoke, but all of my smokes were super fat, and you don't need a ton of gunboat energy to do that. Now we should just be able to go right about here. We're going to start way left of where you think you probably should, because I don't want Everspark's critters going towards that right-hand side, and then we're going to walk to there. Is that the right spot? Really don't know, but it should be pretty close. I've got lots of gunboat energy left, so we're going to shock those boom cannons behind the core, just so that all of our troops can get to approximately where they need to go, heading a slightly right of center, because I don't want to deal with those boom cannons behind. And now some of our troops are heading over to that far right. Not ideal. Probably should have come back to here and then flared onto there. That should get us in the right location as those critters draw all of the ire of all of the doom cannons. And now we're hopefully going to be able to burn through the core. I can't see why the heck we wouldn't. This is the exact opposite of my torrent hit. We are actually in the right spot, doing the right things, and I'd be very surprised if we failed this. That shield is taking a little bit more than I would like. Those boom cannons also taking a little bit more than I would like. I'm kind of tempted to click that hack button. I feel like it would be a terrible idea, though. The fact that those doom cannons are taking out my critters ridiculously quickly, giving the boom cannons a chance to shoot our troops, not super awesome. If you're going to send Everspark in to hack something, do consider getting rid of those boom cannons behind the core. Also, all of those hyper barrages that I threw over here, if they would have gone behind the core, would have made this far, far, far better. But we're still burning. Actually, could have also hyper barraged the shield gens. Would have been an easy way to take this down as a low level as well. Simply barrage the shield gens using 1 or 2 attacks, then come in and hit the core. Lots of ways to do it this time around, and we are down to 2, 4, 8, 10, somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 zookas. Not looking super promising. I am gonna click. No, I'm not gonna click the button. We might fail this, folks. I was super, super confident that we had all of the zookas we could ever need, and now we're down to like 4, 7, 8. This is a failure. I hyper barraged stupid things, and as a result, we are gonna fail. I'm gonna click that button just for the sake of clicking that button. The only way we're gonna salvage this is that boom cannon clears the other boom cannon somehow, some way. Everspark standing in. Suddenly our critters are a little bit more effective. Maybe it was her angling. Maybe it was... Nope, she did. Yeah, that was not a huge surprise. So don't do what I did. Do part of what I did, but not all of what I did as we lose. Sure, we've got a minute left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zookas standing in. It's not going to be enough, though. Not going to be enough. We left a total of 559,000 health on the core. Too cocky. That was not ideal. Not ideal at all. Sad trombone. By the way, I did a whole bunch of work on the warships. Goodness. Got some CSS built. Got some JavaScript started. Got some HTML going. Instant training for free. Have not. That's interesting. Definitely going to grab that. Do go check your shop for that one. I kind of doubt that anyone has that. This account has been sitting with mothballs covering it for a long time. Guessing that's one of those like, hey, you came back, you should start playing sort of things. If you see that in your shop, do let me know. The fact that it was a limited time offer kind of surprises me. I don't understand the offers. I don't look at the shop because 99% of the time the offers in the shop are absolute trash. But we finally managed to get something on the good side after something on the very, very bad side. Only missed out on 800,000 wood. I am always one who likes to buy the wood. That's going to be it though. Random, out there, strange, not any sort of format video. No Mega Crab spoilers. No warships talk, nothing. Just straight up booming up the beaches. I shall talk to you soon. Hopefully you enjoyed the Torrent Solo. Hopefully you're stoked for the Mega Crab. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmot. Peace.